I'm John Champion, with me is Jim Beglin, and the setting for this game is stunning. It's the Saitama Stadium 2002.
Hi John, there's been a great buzz here since I sat in my seat. I think this promises something special today.
Now let's see how both these teams will line up. So Jim, nearly time to kick off. How do you see this one going?
Well, I'm sure the two sets of players will respond to our expectations, but the key point today may well be taking those chances.
So, away we go. The ball played out to the wing. Picked it off. Paulo Machado. Real chance! Picked off the ball. Great chance for the counter. Got it. Flicks it over the top. The flag stays down. Oh, it's been cut out. He plays it through. Jebour. Plays it through. It's cleared away. Here's Paulo Machado. Another throw-in. And that won't be making it through. Here's Paulo Machado. Promising opportunity from the wing here. Opening up some space now. Here's a cross. And no danger there from that cross.
Well, if they're going to trouble this opposition, then every single player has to contribute more. Their passing needs a serious lift.
Muresan. No, possession lost. Tries to slide it past the defence. And he's there to make the block. He knocks it in. And out it goes for a corner. A moment of temporary relief. He knocks it in. A header this time! No, not quite.
Well, the defender was stuck to him like glue, but he got his effort away. Wasn't quite enough, though.
Wins a throw. Quarter of an hour played. He's looking to play it into the channel. No, it's been picked off. He's got in. Paulo Machado. Here's a chance! carve open the defence. No, it was cut out. Jose Holebas. It's on for him. A really impressive run through. Nicely worked. And he's there to clear it. He sends it in. Jose Holebas. Plays this forward. That's clearly not what was intended. Chance for a counter then. Here's Paulo Machado. Wants to get this forward. Good support. Good pass through. He waited far too long there.
Oh, he was way too tentative there. It was almost like he was too afraid to miss it.
Good footwork, creating the counter-attack. It'll be a throw-in. Almost half an hour gone. They say records speak for themselves, and in Greece, Olympiakos have won more titles than any of the other teams, and they're now also becoming regular competitors in the UEFA Champions League. No way through there. Tried to play it through, intercepted. They're off on the counter. He's got in. Loses out in a position of some promise.
Well, they're just not realising their potential. They have to find an end product.
Jose Holebas. A fine display of slick passing. Jose Holebas. Launches a low cross, and they've hooked it clear. Manolas. The low ball in. The cross ending up in the goalkeeper's hands. Oh, he plays it long. Here's Paulo Machado. It's on for him. Ball in early, and they get it away. Pedro. That'll be a corner. It's a ball in, and a sublime header. He got a piece of that one. Keeper claims it.
That was such a good effort despite the attention of his marker. I thought he did really well there.
Wants to get this forward. Got it. A timely intervention. A chance! Oh, he's lost it. He goes looking for his teammate. Blatant foul there. A ball in. And there is half-time.
Well, this has been such a poor effort from both sides. The keepers have been more or less redundant.
So, it's 0-0. Let's hope for a goal or two in the second half. Second half underway now. No, it's been cut out. And a cross. And the cross dealt with. They have another scoring opportunity. Ball in. Oh, that's a lovely header. A decent try, but not good enough.
They've come out of the dressing room firing on all cylinders now. We could be in for quite a second half here.
Paulo Machado. And he hits it in towards the middle. Poor connection for that clearance. Plays this forward, and Paulo Machado. Picked off there. That's dangerous. It's on for him. They're breaking out quickly here. Pedro. There's space on the wing. It's cleared, and they escape imminent danger. Here's a chance. And that's come to nothing. And now the counter-attack. Slides it through. Good vision there.
Well, he didn't have much on there. I thought he had to go it alone.
Terrible challenge. A free kick. And indeed it is a yellow card. No hard feelings between the two players, but there was an air of cynicism about the foul. Paulo Machado plays this forward. sloppy pass, intercepted. Paulo Machado. We're into the last half hour of the game. Got it. Now through to Paulo Machado. Cut out in a promising position.
Well, it's a sharper cutting edge they need in front of goal.
Paulo Machado. Wants to get this forward. He sends it in. And the cross repelled.
Well, it's a sharper cutting edge they need in front of goal.
He can line one up here. Good run down the side. Now, what next? No, that's not going to make it. Concedes a free kick in a dangerous area here. Olympiakos to take a free kick. Will he go direct here? Here's a ball in, and it's gone out for a goal kick.
Well, they're just not realising their potential. They have to find an end product.
Strikes it. That never really looked on target.
I think when you're in front of goal like that, you really should do better. That's a poor finish in the end.
Picked off the ball. The managers of both sides looking at their benches and wondering about making changes at this point. Mureshan. 75 minutes on the watch now. He's attacking down the flank. The defence will have to be on its toes with this throw. A cross in, the keeper coming in and making the catch. Chance for a counter then. Oh, he's lost it.
Well, you just wonder whether that may have been their last chance to win it. The effort was good, but not quite good enough.
Jebour. Good pass to the wing. They escape the danger at the cost of a throw-in. He crosses it in, and it's hoofed away. They have a chance from another corner. Here's a ball in. Oh, he wasn't taking any chances there. They're breaking out quickly here. He's got in. Pedro. plays this forward. Free kick awarded. Olympiakos to take a free kick. A ball in. An opportunity down the side. Sends it to the middle, and the cross is cleared. It's a corner, it could have been worse. Plays it in, and the cross cleared away.
Well, what was required then was a little more patience. He didn't have to cross it so early.
And now the counter-attack. Looking to thread it through. He decides to shoot. That was a real chance.
Oh, and he could have brought the game to life by scoring there. It's a real shame.
Looking to carve open the defence. It's through. Other side managing a goal so far, and we are approaching the final whistle. Manolas. And he was obstructed there. Referee gives the free kick. Here's Mitroglou, and on he goes! Manolas. Muresan. It's on for him. The pass needed to be better there. Jebour. Muresan.
Well, time is running out. They need to get the ball upfield.
There's the full-time whistle, and with the score still level, we're heading for extra time.
Well, 0-0 is always that scoreline you don't really want at the end of a game, but I've really enjoyed this. It certainly hasn't felt like a scoreless one.
So extra time is up and running, and already there must be the thought of penalties at the back of some of the players' minds. Wants to get this forward. Here's a cross, and the cross met firmly. Jebour. He plays it through. They got a throw in. Now he crosses into the centre, and no danger there from that cross. Direct volley, and it's directed clear. Keeps the ball in a good position. He's looking to play it into the channel. No, it's been picked off. Looking towards the penalty area now. And that is a yellow card. I think he knew it was coming too as soon as he went in for the tackle. To put him under pressure now, you just can't go around diving in for challenges like that. sends it forward. Here's a header. Early ball in and a good chance.
Oh, you have to say that was a smashing delivery. Whipped in early to pick him out like that. The only thing that it lacked was a finish.
That's clearly not what was intended. Jebour. No, that won't be finding its target. Hits it long. And he's there to clear it. Here's Mitroglou. Referee in a good position to give the free kick. Muresan. The ball is sent into the middle. And they get it away. Mitroglou. Well, the managers would be desperate to get on and have a word at this point, but in fact one of them is slumped in his chair. He seems to be suffering from mental exhaustion. Still level midway through extra time.
Well, I think for both sets of players now, fatigue becomes your biggest opponent. You know, when the body gets tired, the mind usually goes with it. Concentration levels are difficult to manage now.
Referee blows his whistle for the start of the second period of extra time, and no input, you will have noticed, from the managers. Simply not allowed. Now a chance for a cross from the flank. Picked it off.
If the support had come quicker, that wouldn't have broken down.
He's got in. The ball played forward. And the cross cleared away. They get a throw in a good area, looking for some support now. Pedro. Muresan. No, beaten to it. Ball stolen. Here's Ibagatha. Jose Holebas. This is lovely passing to watch. Muresan. Can he now find a finish? Knocks it long. That wasn't the best of passes, really. Got it. Oh, it's been cut out. Jose Holebas. Wants to get this forward. It's opened up nicely for him. He can take the shot on here. Nearly, but in football terms, nearly is nowhere.
But when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Here's Ibagatha. Jose Holebas. He's got in. The ball's gone out again, and that's another throw. A cross, and the cross is cleared. So nothing to choose between these teams at the end of extra time. You know what that means, penalties.
Yeah, the players are really going to be feeling the fatigue more than ever now. They've just got to dig into those reserves now for the spot kicks.
Of course, any shootout is a bit of a lottery, no matter how well you prepare. Luck always plays its part. The players currently getting some well-deserved rest. It doesn't matter how many times you've been in a penalty shootout, even the most experienced of players can crumble under the intense pressure. Struck with some authority.
Well, he's fooled the keeper with that one and sent him the wrong way. Great penalty.
He made it. It's 1-1.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Oh, the keeper makes the save.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
He puts it in the left corner. Another great save by the keeper.
Well, that's great concentration from the keeper and a wonderful save.
He outsmarted the keeper and it's in.
Look, they're really up against it now and they know it. They just can't miss any more penalties.
Calmly, precisely, he puts the ball down. Everyone in the stadium holding their breath. Now this is real pressure. Yes, he's put it away and his team breathes a collective sigh of relief. Will he be the one to end the suspense and put it away for the win? Oh, brilliant stop.
I think the keeper's done really well to save that and he deserves a pat on the back from his teammates.
You have to feel for the taker. He's under incredible pressure. He needs to score to keep them in the game. The kick decided the game. Something about penalties appeals to the footballing public. You just can't look away. They've won it and they're overjoyed.
Well, they held their nerve in the end and that was the difference between the two teams. I think the manager will be absolutely delighted with that performance.
Many thanks to Jim alongside me, and that is finally it for the broadcast this afternoon.